Alright, so Cardi B just admitted the thing her own fans dragged people for saying was true. You remember when she said nobody can stop her bags?
Yeah, I've been tagging all the companies trying to take the endorsements from me. Guess what? It's not gonna happen. Actually, I have a couple of meetings after I give birth because there's more companies that want to endorse and want to be part of my tour. It doesn't matter if you tag them in the tweets that I posted and the tweets of this and blah blah blah. Y'all not stopping no bags over here. Y'all not stopping no bags over here. The bags are gonna keep on coming. I mean, y'all been trying to cancel me and take food on my mouth since 2019. Y'all have to understand, I'm very, very, very blessed.
So last year, 1st October 2025, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, or actually again Barbie using Cardi B's account, was going back and forth with Nicki Minaj. So that was a whole situation, child. Now Nicki tweeted this. So she said, "We will boycott every company attached to her. Just like we did with BET, every company that enabled her disgusting remarks about children and other marginalized groups for years. You have 3 days to cut ties. That is it. That is all. Enjoy your day. We have the receipts." She later followed it up and said, "And if you are still underestimating my influence, try me." And every time somebody brought up Nicki Minaj supposedly trying to mess with Cardi B's bags behind the scenes, the response was always, "Nicki doesn't have that power." That's what Cardi B retarded fans were saying. Well, fast forward to a few days ago, child, Cardi B is back on X Spaces, and this time the story is different. So she was talking about how she's never been the type to get bullied into backing down, and then just casually drops that last year when she was bugging out and violating people on social media, we all know who it is, she lost about 3 brand deals behind the scenes. 3 brand deals, child, not zero. She herself revealed that, she did in fact lose endorsement deals behind the scenes. Now, 3 deals gone, and this is because of the same beef that she was bragging about that nobody could touch. So which one is it, child? And Complex is out here writing think pieces on this, and they even pointed out that even though she never named which brand deals actually distanced themselves from Cardi B, the timeline still adds up exactly with when Nicki and Cardi were going at it last year. Now, getting into the Bia and Cardi B situation, child, it is getting exhausting and tiring at this point, but Cardi B fans always want to drag it. So she tried to put this thing to rest, and after she performed at the BET Awards, she went on IG Live and started telling her fans to stop bullying Bia. So she was making it sound like, Bia is out here hurt, she's affected by all of this, she's struggling underneath all the tweets, all the comments, and everything Cardi B's fans have been saying against Bia.
However, I know my fans is gonna hate this, but please don't pick on that girl. I am very big against internet like bullying unless my fans have to. Unless my fans got a drag, I'm with that. But if somebody not bothering me and I feel like she's not bothering me, I don't want to be the reason why somebody gets on the internet and have a bad day or get depressed or feel bad or feel like the world is against them, because I really went through that before. I really went through that.
Well, Bia is out here addressing that and saying that she was actually never affected in the first place. And no matter how many times she goes about her business, Cardi B's retarded fans are always going to drag this up. So Bia say that she's not going to continue going back and forth with Cardi B because Cardi B doesn't write her own rap. So she's not going to keep going back and forth arguing with Partisan Fontaine. So she was just, she's just going to ignore the whole beef situation. So Bia was commenting underneath the tweet that was actually saying the same thing. So the tweet say, "Can y'all stop with this Bia was bullied narrative? Bia never got on this internet crying about it. She dropped her diss tracks, said what she had to say, and she kept it moving." And Bia commented underneath that exactly. So she is letting it known that none of the BS, none of the disses, none of the, calling out the drags and everything that Cardi B's fans was doing towards Bia actually ever moved her. And Cardi B is not slowing down, child. So she's saying that she's saving all the heat for her third album because the rap girlies have been calling for Cardi B to get in the booth. But she said, "You know what? Let Partisan Fontaine have his time writing my disses, writing my throwbacks. That, when it gets to my time to actually recite those bars that Partisan Fontaine has written for me, I will whack you B words up on my album." So she's saving all of that heat for her album CB3. And tell let me know what you guys think about all this mess. And that's all the tea I have for you guys in this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.